I'm just giving you reasons why sex are in books and reasons why you should add sex to a book or not add it to a book. Hello and welcome to my side of the internet. I am Camaa, the eccentric diva, and on this channel we talk about books, writing, publishing, sex, and sex education. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks a lot for clicking to watch this video. Like, this is a very important video in the whole entire world of this channel. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, thanks a lot for clicking to watch this video. And if you are a new subscriber, thanks a lot for joining. Like, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like this video, share with someone, because you're going to learn a lot about sex and books and reading sex in books. So yeah, where do I start from? Where do I actually start from? First of all, I don't want to delve into the part where we really don't learn about sex from anybody. We just grow and grow into it, and whatever we know, we know. What we don't, we don't, and whatever we do is our fault if we are doing something wrong. And then I understand that it's something so intimate that it's hard for society to talk to us about. But that being said, writers, authors, entertainment, and creative society have found a way to explore these things and, you know, give us information. So that's why I'm here to share with you deets about, you know, the reason why sex are in books and what sex brings into the story. First things first, if you are going to be adding sex to your story, make sure to note that if that sex scene is taken out of the book becomes meaningless. Am I making sense? What I'm trying to say is, if you write a book that has sex in it, and then I decide to take the sex out of it, would the story make sense? If the story makes sense, if I take the sex out of it, it means that story doesn't need to have sex in it. But if the story makes no sense after I've taken out the sex in from it, then definitely the story needs the sex in. Why? Because the sex in the story is added to move the plot forward. It's an integral part of the story because it either changes things positively or negatively for the characters. First thing is, one, sex shows a deeper connection between the characters because they get to show their vulnerabilities, they get to show their insecurities, they get to show their happiness, like a mixture of emotions. So between themselves, it makes them understand each other better. So if you're going to be adding sex to that book, think twice. Is it going to add anything to the story, or is just going to be there just for entertainment? I understand some people write sex in books just for entertainment purposes, but if you want to write a remarkable book, I believe you should write it not just for entertainment but to move the plot forward. So yeah, it should show deep connection between the characters. Next thing is that it should show character motivation, or that should be a reason why you should add it to the story. If it shows that a guy meets a girl or a girl meets a guy, and the reason why they want to have sex with them is because they want to revenge, or they want to prove something, or they want to know something, or they want to try something with this person, please add that sex into your book. If at all there's no motivation, if this person doesn't want to have sex with this person to show them how much they love them or how much they care or how much they want them to see them, there's no need adding sex to the book. But yeah, this is what sex brings to the book. It shows character motivation. It shows, oh, this person took a bet to actually have sex with this person, or this person denied a bet to have sex with this person. It shows character motivation. Very, very important. Next is that it shows development and growth. So yes, they've had sex. After the sex, what happens? How does their sexual interaction affect the reader's growth? How does it make the reader behave? Maybe the first time they had sex, the character was scared, or both of them were nervous. The next time they're having sex, they're like, oh, let's try this, let's do that. You know, it shows it gives us insight into their relationship. It gives us insight into their vulnerabilities, their love, their religion, how society norm is at the time. So it shows development and growth. So if the sex in that book is not doing that, I don't think you should add it to as well too. All these things I'm listing are things like it could show everything, or it could just show one. But I'm just giving you reasons why sex are in books, and reasons why you should add sex to a book or not add it to a book. It moves the story forward by having natural things that occur in life to happen, like pregnancy, procreation. That's the main reason why most people have sex, because you know, some people have sex because it's like work to them or for them. But if your characters are having sex, unprotected sex or protected sex or whatever, and they get pregnant, how do they react? How do they, you know, how do they address this, you know, main situation? This is a reason why you put sex in a book, to show that, oh, after they had sex, this happened. A perfect way or perfect reason why sex is added in books, or why you should add sex to your book, or why you shouldn't add it if they're not going to get pregnant. If it's so important, don't add it. But this is why it's added, and this is why you should add it. And then it shows tension. It shows how they deal with the aftermath of having sex. Like, okay, I had sex with this person, I decided to move on, or this person decided to move on. Why is this person looking at me less, or why is this person looking at me more? Why does this person want me to be more in their lives or out of their lives? Long story short, sex gives stories character. It gives the character in the story's character. I don't know if I'm making sense, but basically that's what sex does when you add it to books. So why some people are like, oh, why did they write about it? Why did they put sex in that book? I was not expecting it. It's a natural thing that happens in life. So it's expected that there are some things that should, you know, occur in some books for you to add sex. So if your character experiences any one of these things, or you want to show any one of these things, these are great reasons to put sex in your book. For instance, in my book Escape, I did not shy away from it. It was like the main, like the book is just a fuckery book. I'll call it that. It was a book about sex and, you know, the limits and like the lengths people will go just to escape like their reality, and the things they will do with strangers they think they would never, you know, hang out with for the next whatever part of their lives. And I really explored, you know, how having sex influenced their decisions and all that, the power of sex. I really explored that, and it was what was moving the story forward. It was what was moving the characters forward. It was showing the motivation of the characters and showing the connection between the characters. And then in my next book after that is Gaga Crazy. I did not make the characters have penetrative sex. I think the maximum we went was phone sex, and that was it. Why? Because I was trying to show the story did not allow me, or the character did not allow me write them having sex in the book, though I still found a way to add sex in it in the extended epilogue because I'm like, I need to write sex. But yeah, the characters were on this whole chastity stuff and this whole we're not having sex until we're getting married kind of thingy, and it really affected the dynamics of their relationship and even the mental health of one of them. So I feel sex is important in books. How much you want to show is left to you. For me, if I'm going to be writing about sex, I want to go all the way. I am so much closing the door because it's a natural phenomenon, and there's so many things I want to show and, you know, have people experience when reading my books. So yeah, in my books, future books, you find that, and in some books as well too, you find that. And there's some cliches and some things that happen during sex that they irritate and, you know, make me cringe when I read about them. I did a video about that. You can watch that. And yeah, I think that's all for this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, share with a friend. I'll really appreciate that. Until my next video, please keep binge watching my videos on YouTube. And I feel so cute putting on these glasses. I think this is the first video I'm putting on my glasses live with this one. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Until my next video, I'm blabbing right now. Bye.